It's bloody raining, guys. What the hell? So today I actually plan to go out and do this video about the Sims, etc. The Simps. I was going to do a walk up to a new burger spot I wanted to try just up on 3rd Road. But it's starting to piss down with rain at the minute. You can't see it on camera. I'm getting wet as we walk, so I'm probably going to have to go find somewhere to sit down. Maybe Nadia's, maybe the Greek place. They're not too busy. I can get a nice seat in there. And it will commence this talk, guys. See you soon. This is Thailand for you guys. Noisy motorcycles, rain, and we got sunshine back there, all at the same time. It's such a mixture of texture, noise, and smells. Guys, well, that one didn't work out. I did go down the road. I had to look for a few places. The one place I wanted to go to wasn't open yet. Don't know what they were doing. All the bloody shutter was up at this time. And then I went to one of my regular places, and yeah, we had another scruffy effer. I'm not going to swear anymore on YouTube. With his feet up, you know, bottle of water. One of these people that just do my head in. Why do you come out here and do stuff like this? Anyways, not going to let it frustrate me. One day I might just give him a flipping right elbow, you know. But it's not my place to do it. So anyway, guys, the point of the video, let's get down to it. I'd done that last video about the simps around town. And I was just having a bit of a rant. It's Valentine's Day. And we have these private line groups. Any of you guys who live out here or regulars out here, you know that we have these private line groups out here where they share bar information and bar lineups, etc. And there's a few of them. There's PAs and there's different groups. I'm not going to mention a specific group, but there's one group that has a lot of rants going on in it and stuff. There's 3 people in particular that I actually have on social media. I don't know, I must have accumulated a lot of people over the years on my Facebook, etc. And they're always in the comments, like the real negative stuff about the bar girls, you know, they're overpriced, they're not worth it, and blah blah. They're the ones who started the thing about the 20 drinks is too much, 6 drinks is too much, blah blah, you know, all this nonsense. And then comes I wake up on Valentine's Day and I'm going through all my Facebook feeds. Hypocrites. Absolute hypocrites. And you see where these problems come on, guys. Yeah, there's a lot of bad girls out here, but there's also some normal girls here. You know, they're human beings. You get bad, you get good in everything, everyone. But these guys are the ones who constantly bring up the bad girls, right? In Pattaya and in Thailand in general. Then comes Valentine's Day. They're the bloody simps on their profiles giving a bar girl a big bunch of flowers, and they've bought her chocolates saying, oh, this is my girl, inverted commas again, girlfriend. Yeah, she has boyfriends, but she's his girlfriend. Yeah, all of this going on. And there was 3 particular guys. They're like the #1 bloody trolls, trolling the bar girls all over town, trolling businesses in town about pricing and stuff. But they'll go spend all this money, you know, when they don't think people are watching them and they're not getting entertained in a group, making themselves, what do you call it, peacocking themselves is what, trying to look like the big man and showing their flipping colourful feathers, you know, peacocking around. These Sims, man, you need to ignore them. If you ever come to Pattaya, don't get involved with guys like that. Don't hang out with idiots like that. They just make the rest of us look bad. And then when people do talk about the real bad stuff that goes on and they see these guys doing it, it just looks like it's a bunch of bollocks, doesn't it? The other thing you'll find in town, it's not to do with simping and stuff like that, but you'll find a lot of hypocrites in town. When I first moved out here, I got to know like a lot of lads from the UK. I lived in the UK for some time, but I'm not from the UK. I'm originally from South Africa. I always keep letting people know that because they're like, I'm from Manchester. I'm not. I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. I don't know why people can't get that in their heads. I've got a birth certificate from there. Anyway, that's besides the point. People are just stupid. Yeah, I met all these guys. They were from back home. They think it's my home, etc., because of my accent and that. And yeah, the whole time I knew them, for the first few years actually, like when we would get drunk and stuff, they'd always be like, effing ladyboys this, effing ladyboys that. These guys who sleep with ladyboys, etc., you know, using words like that. I might actually cut that out. Yeah, using the F word about gay people, etc. You know, it's like, then 2 years down the line, I'm going with them for some drinks and we're rocking up at some gentlemen's clubs. And next minute they got a ladyboy on their lap, and I'm like, what's going on here? You said you don't. You know, see what I mean? The bullshit is when they're behind closed doors. Gentlemen clubs are closed doors, guys, out here. No one can see them, and they're just like, oh, yeah. Once in a while, I do this with a ladyboy, etc. Absolute hypocrites. They're all bullshitters, guys. And you'll get them. They're all the macho men with. They go to gym every day, take steroids. Most of them look like that, tattoos on their face. Like the big hard men from the UK around town. They're all smashing ladyboys, guys. Absolute hypocrites, and that's what this town's really made up of. You'll find this a lot. Like, I'm not going on at you guys who travel out here a few weeks at a time. I know most of you are just normal guys. You know what you're coming here for. You do F up from time to time because you don't know how the rules work here, etc. And you're not used to how these girls are, etc., and how the bars are out here, really, because you're just holiday guys. But these guys who live here should know better. Guys been here, I'm talking about guys been here for like over 10 years, you know? And they talk all this nonsense, and they add you guys into these groups to try and bring you into bars and stuff like that. And they tell you that there's rules. These are how the rules are, etc. This is how stuff works, and they don't follow none of those rules themselves. They're liars. They're hypocrites, guys. So yeah, that's what the little rant was I was going on about the Valentine's Day thing. I just saw these pictures of all this. I'm like, yo, you the guys who disrespect the bar girls all the time. They effing H's and they this and we spend too much money on them. They just milk us. But you're the first one running in with all the gifts and calling her your girlfriend. Trying to show off he's your girlfriend. She's a bar girl, but yeah, it's your girlfriend, yeah. Soy 6 girl. So yeah, it's a bit weird, guys. Just be aware of these guys. Don't become one of these guys, please. If you decide to move out here, there's normal people out here. Don't become one of these guys. You don't need to have no ego out here or anything like that. You can live here pretty fine without having a big ego and showing off and lying about your sexuality. Sexuality is pretty open here more than anywhere in the world. So if you're doing LBs, yeah, just do it. No one cares. No one cares what you do here. You don't have to lie. You don't have to walk around like the big man and tell that guy he's doing something wrong in a group and you're paying too much for that. You're an idiot, and then you're going and doing it when they're not here and when the closed doors are in place, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna finish it off, guys. It's long enough now. It's over bloody 6 minutes. I just wanted to explain that little short video properly because I was literally walking down the road out of breath, hungover, trying to get something out on Valentine's Day, getting wound up about these things that I saw on social media, trying to convey to you guys. But I watched the video back, and a lot of people have watched that video, funny enough, but I didn't really get to the point of why I was talking about it. This is what I was trying to get to you guys. So yeah, be cautious when you come to Pattaya. You always hear these guys saying, don't do this, don't do that. I don't do this. You shouldn't do that. They do everything that they say they don't do, guys. There's a lot of liars here, a lot of hypocrites around town. And I could probably go into detail with 100 more examples of hypocrites who live here, but I'm not going to go into that. There's no point. It's just going to end up like a 15-minute video. I'm sure you get the point what I'm talking about. And I just want to mention as well, guys, like I said, I went to this other spot today again. Once again, another foreigner up there. Armpits all out, bloody, you can see him sweating all over their bloody table. He's laying there with his feet up and shit. Bottle of water, talking loud on the phone, like he's having a business meeting. Like, I don't know what's happening to this town, guys. Like, Pattaya is really turned to a cesspool of like the worst people from back home here. Really, like, honestly, those visas, free visas, they should get rid of it. We pay for DVT visas like yearly. We have to bloody renew it. We have to fly out. We have to pay for flights, etc. Guys like us who do social media stuff and work online, etc. Why should these guys get in here for free and they just come disrespect the country, talk about girls like that the way they do, and, you know, walk around fighting on Walking Street? The last 2 weeks there's been so many fights down Walking Street here and around town. Phuket's even worse. It's like Phuket, you get like every 10-15 minutes, if you follow their pages, they have some news pages and some there's actually a guy who runs a taxi business in Phuket. He does a lot of short videos. I really like watching his videos, but he catches people after all the bars close in Patong. You see the amount of fights that this guy shows. If I can link his Facebook shorts, I'll try and link it in this video description, and you see exactly what it's like. But Phuket, to be honest, Phuket's got its majority American, Russian problem going on there, because you can hear the guys' accents in the videos. I'd say Pattaya, mostly English guys. But everyone knows that. Even my English friends watchers are going to be like, yeah, Pattaya's English. English causing all the problems there. And then you got the disrespect for Indian guys. But to be honest, at the minute, I think the UK guys are kind of making the worst impression on their own country, you know, the way they're behaving out here. Dirty feet up on tables, boxing each other all over the street. There was 3 English lads the other day kicking the shit out of a LB on Beach Road. Didn't see what it started about, but a guy liberated one of the LBs from behind, hit her, she fell into the sand on the beach, and then she attacked him, and he was pulling her by her hair, kicking her while she was down. You know, if you'd done that to any kind of lady back home, what would happen to you? Because that is that's considered a lady in Thailand. And thank God he wasn't doing that to the LBs that I know on Soy 61, because they would have absolutely laid those guys out. They would not be coming back to Thailand again. The hiding they would have got. Just a message for them if they're watching this. You go to Soy 61 and you try that. You got another thing coming, big boys. You would have got your ass handed to you. Anyway guys, I'm going to check out from here. Got the point across. Thanks for watching again. Please don't forget, like, subscribe. And I'm coming back with another Soy 6 video soon. I just want to show you some stuff that's going on down there. So that'll probably be the next video. See you, man, guys. Peace.